everyone, and welcome back to Black Talent TV's Be in the Talk. My name is Simone Jackson. Of course, I am your hostess with the mostest, bringing you another great episode of Be in the Talks, where we have engaging conversations with influential guests in the entertainment industry. So my next guest is for today I'm really excited to talk to. He's a rising actor in the Southeast. He's done work in theater, commercial work, short films, feature films. Got a feature film in education in Love that will be coming up. I'm really excited to talk with him today. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Ricky Bell Jr. Hi, Ricky.
Hey, what's up, Simone? How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, and I'm definitely glad to be here.
We're really glad to have you on here. We're really excited to be talking with you today. I'm really glad to be having this conversation with you today, Mr. Ricky. I'm going to shut off the first question to you. You know, we want to know here at Black Talent TV, what began your passion for acting?
What began my passion for acting? It's funny how that worked out.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't my doing at first. It was kind of my friends and family kind of talked me into it. People that told me I had kind of the right look and right personality for it. And at first I was like, I don't know about this. But eventually the bug kind of caught to me when I saw this casting call to be an extra on this television show. And it's like as soon as I got on set, that's when it hit me. When I was watching the stars acting, talking, everything, and I was just wishing that was me, and that's where my journey began from there.
You know, I hear that the acting bug, when it wants to catch you, it hits you hard. It's easy to catch.
Oh, absolutely, it's contagious.
I hear. Once you get on that set and you catch that acting bug, you just want more and more films. So I get how that can happen with you. What kind of movies, when you were younger, inspired you to act? Because, you know, movies can really, shape and influence us, But what movies really wanted you to just really go out there and start acting?
Well, as far as movies that influenced me the most, I would have to say these three, in no particular order. The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, yes.
Which is one of the Batman movies. 2, Remember the Titans. And The Scorpion King, which was one of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's first movies.
Yes, it was.
Also one of my favorite actors, by the way. Yeah, I just love the stories that are being told, the way the actors portray their characters, the passion, the strength that those movies showed, and plus just the elements of inspiration and motivation that were involved with those stories.
Yeah, absolutely. I love The Dark Knight. Batman fan over here as well. And Remember the Titans. I can't, watch that movie without bawling my eyes out. I can't. That movie gets me every single time because it's, the acting is that good, and like you just said, it pulls you in. So it makes me bawl every single time. So for here, people at Black Talent TV and myself that don't know what an audition can actually be like, can you tell us the behind the scenes of what an auditioning can actually, what auditioning for a role is like?
In a way, it's kind of almost like a job interview. You walk into the building, you sign in, of course, you shake a few hands every now and then, when it's appropriate, and you wait your turn to be called in. And an appropriate quote kind of goes with auditioning. You might remember it from the Mortal Kombat games. Test your might. That's what I think of auditions are like. They're a chance to test your might. It's a challenge. And that's one thing about me is I've always loved the challenge, so always welcomed it.
Oh my gosh, I love the fact that you just put a Mortal Kombat quote in Black Talent TV. That's the first. That is awesome. Oh, that is so awesome. That is one of my favorite games, and the fact that you put the greatest quote in there is just great. The nerd in me is coming out so hard. Thank you so much for that.
No wonder we get on so well, huh?
Right? That's the thing. I was like, The Dark Knight, Remember the Titans? Yep. The third one you said was the Scorpion King. Yep, For the Rock, and now Mortal Kombat. Yeah, no wonder. Honestly, no wonder. So, you actually used to act in theater before, starting with the commercial works and feature films. Can you tell us more about your theater work?
Oh yes, theater. I used to love the world of theater, and that it feels almost like the world is your stage, And the first play I ever did was called A Paradox of Tales. one and two, and that was pretty much a modern day retelling of the Disney stories combined into one production. And my role was, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this character from, it was from the Maleficent movie,
Mhm.
King Stefan.
Oh
That's
yes.
the character I was portraying. And man, I loved being in that role, where the role was kind of reimagined to be a very intense, well, over the top, angry kind of king. So every scene I was yelling at people, pointing fingers, just throwing my weight around on stage. And plus, I got to fight with a sword too. That was pretty cool as well.
Right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, of course. Right? How can you go wrong with that?
Oh, absolutely.
So that is awesome. I would love to see the theater play of the Evelyn Livingston. I really haven't gone and seen a theater, but I would love to go and see a play, in the theater one day because they've looked so much fun to watch, and I've always
Oh,
just
you're
wanted to
gonna love
imagine
it.
being in the audience and kind of being part of that. And yeah, I've always wanted to. So you definitely kind of spurred my determination to go and actually see a theater and see a play in a theater one day.
Oh, you definitely should. And hey, and when you do, definitely let me know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. To one, yeah, absolutely. Of course. Of course. So as an actor, Ricky, can you tell me what type of roles do you gravitate to?
The type of roles I gravitate to, or what I call the strong good guy roles, the roles where the characters embody strength, determination, courage, and compassion. Those are the traits that I love to show both as a person and as an actor, and I feel the most passion for those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because who doesn't love the story where the good guy saves the day?
Right.
Being the bad guy is fun too, but I just love being on the side of goodness even more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And it's just to play on that a little bit more. What's the most difficult thing about being an actor?
Oh, the most difficult thing I have to say is, I hate to say it, but rejection. The
Right, of
word
course.
no. And it's one of those things where as rising actors, we are going to hear the word no countless times,
Of
infinite
course.
times. But it's one of those things where you kind of got to shake it off and move on to the next one. No matter how long it may take, it could be months, you hear it, it could be years. But either way, you got to get used to it and you got to stay in the fight. You got to take the punches to keep them rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's a really good advice to give. Yeah, you really do as an actor because you're gonna hear, as a rising actor, of course, you're gonna hear the word no, but you just gotta keep going because all through that notes you'll hear that one yes that'll catapult you into that role that you'll need. So, I definitely agree with you on that one. What type of future projects are you involved with that you can kind of give a little dish to Black Down TV?
Oh yes, something I've been doing for actually the past year is my own superhero creation. The title of that is Jarman. And to put it all in a nutshell, it's kind of a mixture of Superman mixed with Luke Cage, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a huge project, passion project of mine. And I did a 45-minute film of it. And then after that, short film, and I'm actually starting a web series of it where I'm kind of rebooting the whole thing. And I actually start production on that this weekend, actually.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah, so I've been keeping things rolling, and hey, it's been a lot of fun.
Right.
Saving the world is no easy task, but somebody has to do it, right?
Right, of course. Absolutely. And just to go on with that a little bit more, if you ever get a chance to work with a major director, who would you like to work with?
Oof, man, that is a good question, but I have to say Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Snyder is the director of movies such as The Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman,
Love it.
Justice League that just came out last year. And he's a director who definitely has a creative direction with the way he takes things. And because of that, he's gotten a lot of flack over the years because a lot of people didn't agree with his vision. But me personally, I loved it,
Mm-hmm.
especially The Man of Steel, where the character is reimagined to be a lot more, I guess, darker and a lot more grittier than the version that we might have grew up seeing, whether that be Chris Reeves or Tom Welling, Henry Cavill, who's now playing Superman. He does an amazing job. And you can see the direction he's going in, where the character is getting a lot more optimistic and a lot more friendly, like the classic Superman that we grew up watching.
Right.
So Zack Snyder, hey, be on the lookout for me.
Exactly. If you're hearing this, look, our main man Ricky would love to work with you, and we'd love to see creation between you two, because I guess again, as secret nerds, we would love to see that come together, because I'm a huge fan of Zack Snyder's work, have been since the 300. So I would love to see what you guys can come up with if you guys paths ever cross. Hopefully that will happen one day.
Oh, absolutely. I'm working towards it.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you tell us here at Black Talent TV, what is the process in preparing for a role?
Process in preparing for a role it's a lot of constant visualization and physically working out the role that you're doing. And something I've always tried to do is making sure to stay calm and happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, with a lot of other actors, they kind of have this tendency to get themselves all tightly wound up and worked up and everything. But me, I try to stay happy. I'm smiling, I'm conversing. Hey, I'm even telling a few jokes while I'm on set. But as soon as those cameras are rolling, hey, it's go time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I really feel like you gotta in that process, because nerves can't take over. You just gotta remain calm. Telling a joke or two. That really does help. With that type of atmosphere and vibe. So, and it's good that you can keep yourself calm like that and just tell a joke and keep yourself focused. While remaining calm at the same time.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's a blessing. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
positive energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we here at Black Talent TV agree with you on that one. And we also want to know, Ricky, if you ever get a chance to work with certain actors, who would you love to work with?
Oh, certain actors. That is a great question. But two off the top of my head is one, Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Yes.
who is amazing, and number two, Chad Michael Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Michael Murray is the actor that is known for portraying Lucas Scott on One Tree Hill, series that I grew up watching. Now, those two in particular, I would just love to share a set with, whether we're saving the world together or we're not saving the world together. Either way, it would definitely be an amazing experience. A whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah. I've of course here, my brother self personally, I'm a huge Rock fan, so I can definitely agree with any movie with The Rock in it, because I was a wrestling fan, so seeing him.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, I see, Ricky. This is why we get along. Honestly, this
Oh,
is why
absolutely.
we get along.
Have you ever tried to do The Rock's eyebrow?
I have tried so hard, and you know what? It's so funny because my name is Simone, so my brother would nickname me Simone Jabroni. Yes, he would, because it's what big brothers do, honestly. But we would try for hours, practicing for hours, trying to do the eyebrow, and I just never could be able to do it. But yeah, I'm a huge Rock fan.
I can do it.
I can't do it either. But I would love to see you guys definitely in the movie together. And like I said, been a huge fan of The Rock since he's, been in wrestling. It's been great to see his transition from, being a wrestler to being a really great actor that he is. So it's going to be great to see your transition, Ricky, as you transition and continue to get better roles and people can see, the talent that you got.
Well, thank you, Simone. I definitely appreciate that.
No
And
problem.
hey, I'm going to keep on working towards it. It's going to happen. Not it might happen, but it's going to happen.
Exactly. It's going to happen. There is no might. It's going to happen. Absolutely. So one of the final questions I got for you, Mr. Ricky, is can you tell us what is the best advice given to you? And kind of a two-parter, what advice can you give to young actors who are starting out themselves?
I feel like I can answer actually that question in both those questions in one answer. Create your own work. Create your own work is, I feel like that's both the best piece of advice I've been given
Hmm.
and the best piece of advice I can give to other rising actors. Like I'll throw an example with the creation of the superhero Jarman that I started creating last year. It's funny. At the time, I just needed some new footage of me acting in so I can get footage for what we call demo reels, which are pretty much compilation videos of all our best acting work. It started off as that, but then I kind of just blasted social media with it, and people told me that they wanted to see more. Like this could expand and be something really good. And from there, that kind of gave me the inspiration to keep on going with that and keep on rolling with it. And just as that character gives hope and inspiration in the story, it kind of gave me hope and inspiration in real life as an actor. You know, kind of like how Medea gave Tyler Perry hope.
Hmm.
You know, kind of the same principle almost. So for rising actors, if let's say if you're struggling to find work or struggling to find that role that really embodies who you are, hey, create it yourself. Who's to tell you that you can't do it? Nobody on the face of the earth can tell you that you can't do it. So go for it, buddy.
I agree.
Go
Oh
for it.
yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with that. Go for it. Continue to strive for it, and don't stop until you meet your goals, and you reach and accomplish what you want to do. So yeah, and I agree that no one can tell you that you can't. It's just mind over matter. I totally agree with that one.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, as cliche as that might sound to some, those are true words, Simone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ricky, we really do appreciate you sitting down with us today and giving us your thoughts. I know the Black Talent TV audience and myself we definitely appreciate that. And we definitely appreciate the advice you just gave to young rising actors, as yourself, as you continue to, as your, career continue goes from strength to strength. It's a great that you can give young actors who are striving to be where you are and striving to hope to get the same, kind of work that you do it. So we really appreciate you for sitting down with us today.
Oh, it's definitely my pleasure, Simone. And I appreciate you guys so much for this.
Yeah,
Definitely
absolutely,
my pleasure.
absolutely. So make sure you
I didn't
guys.
realize you were a low key nerd too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, actually, not really low key. Everyone around here in Port Orchard knows how much of a nerd I am. I mean, I'm a Harry Potter fan. Got the tattoo. Got all the
Oh, you
movies.
too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The love is real for Harry Potter. It's real and strong. So I
It
have no
is.
shame admitting that. No
It's
shame at
funny
all.
because the actors in the Harry Potter series, like, they're pretty much the same age as me, which is 27. So it's almost like as I've been growing up, they kind of been growing up with me as I watch the movies.
Hmm.
That's funny.
It is funny. I was just saying that the other day. I grew up with the series and watching them grow up, too, and going up into different projects has been just like kind of crazy and kind of surreal because, I'm still getting used to the fact that, every year there's not going to be a new Harry Potter movie out like there was just a few years ago. It's hard to kind
I
of
know, right?
imagine that, but it's the truth. It's still hard to get over. I still sometimes expect a new Harry Potter movie to come out just for the heck of it.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, we want to see more magic. Where is the magic at now?
Exactly, exactly. For everybody here at Black Talent TV, if you want to follow rising actor and proud nerd Mr. Ricky Bell Jr., make sure you check him out on Twitter. Make sure you check him out on Instagram, and just make sure you check out his work because he is going to be pretty much everywhere here soon. And we really do appreciate you speaking with us here today, Mr. Ricky.
Thank you, thank you. And I appreciate you too.
Absolutely. Black Talent TV family. Remember, if you guys would ever like to advertise with us or come down and speak with us, make sure you contact us at info@blacktalenttv.com. We're always willing to hear from you guys and, just willing to chat. Just make sure you guys hit us up at Twitter or Instagram. We always respond back to those who hit us up. Everyone, my name is Simone Jackson. Again, I'm your hostess with the mostest. Again, I want to thank Mr. Ricky Bell Jr. for joining us here today. And again, we'll be back with another great episode of Blacktown TV. But until then, everyone, you guys have a great day. Bye.
See you later.